Alright, Cletus, we need to talk. Alright, so basically, what are you getting?
What's
what are you
going
getting
on?
tried for?
I'm getting tried for fleeing from the police.
Cletus, you know you can discuss this upstairs.
No, I've got my defense clear and cut. I've got my defense clear and cut.
I'm gonna open a beer for this case. I would like to hear the prosecutor's opening statement, please.
Alright, I tried to pull this dude over because he went through a red light, and then he failed to pull over, and then we pitted him, and then we got him out. He was running, we tased him, because he was obviously fleeing arrest. Cuffed him, and here.
Okay. Now can we hear the defendant's opening case?
Judge, this officer is lying. Never once did I go through a red light. That did not happen. So can you prove that I did run a red light?
Okay, Zombie Jaden, can you prove?
No.
There's not, like, I can't really, like, show proof, but, like, it shows that you were doing something wrong considering you were fleeing arrest and running away. Why would you do that if you were doing
Objection.
Okay, I am severely disabled, okay? I have cataracts. I could not see that they were police officers. I am severely disabled, and I was scared. I am an elderly man.
You couldn't even move your car. Your car was pissed off.
Where is the visual evidence? Where is the visual evidence?
I have cataracts.
Happening?
Wait, hold on. Wait, you're really disabled and old? Why are you driving a car?
Because I need to get to my appointments.
Why don't you? Why don't
so I can see?
Why don't you get? You can't see? What is wrong with? Why are you in a car? This man is.
I need to get to my.
This man
appointments.
should not be. He's been criminally irresponsible. I don't need to hear anything else. He's guilty. You can go ahead, Zombie Jaden.
What the fuck? He lied. He perjured. He committed perjury. And he's black.
Whoa!
What has America come to?
So I'm sobering up, but I'm drunk from the last trial from how bad it was. I would like to hear the defendant's opening statement, please.
What we have a case of here, my client, he's been inflicted with ailments that sometimes cause him to not be in control of his actions. That's what I'm saying. What we have here, my client was driving. He's allowed to, in his condition. He's allowed to drive, but
he's incapable of controlling his actions, but he's allowed to drive.
Listen, a doctor cleared him. He got his license. That is irrelevant to this case. There's accentuating circumstances that have led him to be where he is. But basically, what happened was my client was driving, and he experienced how I can only describe as an episode where he lost control of the vehicle.
This really sounds like he should not be driving.
Listen, it's irrelevant from the case.
No, it's very relevant.
He was clear to drive, so he was clear to drive by his doctors. So
why would any good doctor clear him?
We can't prove that. He ended up hitting this officer, and he's helpless. He didn't know what to do. He when he hit car, so when he came to, an officer was coming at him trying to tell him to get out of the car. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to make of the situation. So he fled. He didn't know what was going on. Okay, you have to understand, Your Honor, my and it's frankly heartbreaking that he's being prosecuted because he's just an innocent man who I believe was. I know, it's okay. I'd like to let him come up here and speak his story.
Okay, Bobby, please come up to the stand. Speak. Explain what's happened.
Feel better. Honorable Judge Tarnum, if I may. First of all, the prosecutor is a liar.
How so?
So, as I was, people say, fleeing from the police, I do quote, I was not fleeing, I was simply jogging.
Now hold on. Your defendant said you crashed and not knowing what happened you fleed, but now you're saying that you were just jogging?
That is a loosely termed word I say because I'm retarded.
I'm gonna need to open another beer for this.
I would like to speak.
Okay, go ahead, Joe.
His condition caused him to do something that was against the law. and he regrets it, and that is why he does plead guilty. He would like to enter a plea deal. Can we negotiate the terms of this plea deal, prosecutor in the back?
Yes, we'll talk upstairs.
All right, we've come to an agreement. My client pleads guilty under condition that he receives 2 years sentencing.
Is everybody with these terms? Everybody in agreement?
4 minutes.
We all agree.
I plead not guilty. I didn't agree to this.
The law is so corrupt.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
I mean, you can give the consent, Joel.
His condition is taking over. He
Okay,
pled guilty
all
before
right.
we spoke.
Guilty, 2 years.
Defend this
prove?
man.
No, I'm not obligated to prove that that's
Oh,
my
not this man again? This guy?
It's this guy again.
Who's gonna count my cataracts?
I also got a bottle of cyanide in case we lose the case, but
Your Honor,
Yes, Damien.
I recommend keeping him in cuffs for both yours and my safety.
Okay, all right.
yeah,
I'll take your trust on that.
I'll be representing myself.
Okay. I would like to hear Damien's opening
I'm
statement.
gonna fucking shoot you if you want to shoot.
Order! Damien, please. Whoa! Put the gun down! Whoa! Anyway, Damien, I would like to hear your opening statement, please.
Hello, my name is Lance Corporal Damien 1Adam83, and I was just doing a normal drive-through, protecting the city, you know, making sure everybody's out of harm's way, when I see this person by the name of Cletus Peter just about run me over. So I'm gonna conduct a traffic stop, of course. So as I'm on my way conducting said traffic stop, he won't stop the vehicle despite my lights and sirens on. I think he's just a reckless nuisance, despite my wording, to the public, and I do believe he should be punished.
Alright, let me take this stand here.
Okay,
I got
yes.
this. I got this.
Cletus,
No.
Hold on, Chet, come
We
here.
need to go discuss
Chet.
this. We need to go discuss this.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go discuss it.
We need to go discuss this.
He's a silly little guy, really.
You guys are gonna have a 5-minute recess break, okay? 5 minutes.
He's a silly little guy. And you know what? I was already late to my cataracts appointment. I've been trying to get this cataract.
Okay, Cletus. Alright, so I have a plan. So, you're diagnosed with dementia, right?
Well, as a matter of fact, I am.
So,
Hey,
we're
we
gonna
can hear
say-
every word you're saying.
You don't.
So I highly suggest you go upstairs.
No, we're ready, isn't that right? I forget.
Yeah. My man here, Cletus, he in fact is diagnosed with severe dementia and severe Alzheimer's. And as you know, Alzheimer's makes people forget things. And in that moment, he forgot how to drive.
I was on the right side of the road, matter of fact.
Okay.
This officer's being a silly little guy.
He forgot how to control the vehicle because of his disease, and unfortunately lost control, crashed into Lieutenant Corporal Damien, and then forgot the law. So we didn't know to pull over.
Okay.
And then that ensued.
Hold on, let me take the stand here. I got this from here.
All right,
from here.
Cletus.
As you can clearly see, this guy is not mentally okay in the head.
Okay, Cletus.
All right, I got this from here. So you know, you see, Damien here, he was being a silly little guy. You know, it's the year of dedicated to being silly little guys and saying tee-hee and oopsie and giggles. You must know what I mean, Judge Tarnum, correct?
I feel you, man. I know what you're saying.
And I was just going to my cataracts appointment. He's trying to pull me over. I was trying to get to my cataract appointment. I've been trying to go for months.
Okay.
May I have a midterm statement?
Sure, go ahead.
Before we begin any sort of cross-examination, anything else regarding evidence, I'd like to point out that if he quotes he has Alzheimer's, I don't believe he should have gotten in the vehicle in the first place. That would be an illegal act by
Objection,
itself.
objection. This man
Not
cannot
only
remember
was he
5 minutes in the
obstructing
past.
I also come with their ID and their entire background, and not one thing has talked about dementia there. In fact, I can show you the records right now.
Oh, no, hold on. Cletus, you must have your ID on you. Can I see it?
I'm cuffed. I can't really present that.
Okay, can we just uncuff him for a second? Prosecutor, if you have a weapon, get it out just to be safe.
It's glitching. It won't work.
Alright, Cletus, can you show me your ID? What are you doing?
Just a lick, just a lick, just a lick, just a lick.
Stop him! Stop him!
Cletus, calm down. Cletus.
I'm not permitted to use force.
No, Cletus. Cletus.
Where'd he go?
Cletus, no.
Well, officer, that's enough proof for me. You can throw him in.
Who are you?
For all like
How long do you want to make
8 years, 8 years.
This isn't what we planned out.
Who are you? Who are these people?
Okay, the defendant's opening statement, please.
Okay, so Mr. Bankrupt over here is a bounty hunter hired by the government.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a tip that these people were selling hostages, so he went after them. And he was unfortunately mistakenly arrested by Mr. K. Karma over here in the process, as he was mistaken for a real buyer.
Hold on, can you prove that you were hired by the U.S. military or U.S. government?
Yes, he has. Yes, on his documents here, I have. It states that he is hired by the U.S. government to be a private bounty hunter.
Okay.
So yeah.
Why would they not just send in, law enforcement or the military? Why one bounty hunter specifically?
Because these people were designated as too dangerous to just walk in there.
It sounds to me like these papers were forged, and they're
These papers
not
are
valid.
not forged.
I do believe that he's lied to you, Chet. I think he gave you false documents.
Yeah, I'm putting my defendant on the stand.
All right, okay, all right. Let's hear you. We haven't heard you.
My lawyer is a liar. I never did regarding that.
No, you didn't give him the documents?
I'm stating this now. He is a liar. He forged that himself.
So you had no documents at all?
Paper. No. And how would I give it to him? I am in cuffs.
That's true. You're not defending yourself. You're just calling him a liar. So I'm going to stick with what I said before. Guilty. You can go home and arrest him, Karma.
Oh shit! I need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, probably arrest Goldstein. He forged documents.
We need to arrest him.
Stop that! Stop that defendant! Stop that defendant!
What is this shit?
They gunned them down.
You can demote him though. I'm not shooting him. You can shoot him. He got arrested.
Really?
He was arrested. Yeah.
My God, what is this?
He got fucking arrested. Alright.
Chad, I always knew you were dirty. I always knew this day would come.
You're not having a court
You're
case.
not having a trial? Are we seriously having a defendant on trial? Oh, why not? Why not? Hold on. Eric, did you call for trial?
Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was at the same time. I can walk out.
Yeah, so
I'll walk out.
Tony, can you put him in the holding cell?
I felt like you insulted me.
Chet, considering you're a defendant, I assume you're defending yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're trying to kill me, apparently.
Is Cletus here again?
Are you fucking?
Hold on. Cletus, what the hell did you do this time?
Get out of here.
Nothing. I didn't do anything. It was all on account of my cataract. I was on my way to my cataract appointment.
Yeah, with a stolen vehicle.
We need to move these upstairs or something because I do not want to have to hear these guys during the whole trial. Send them through. Okay, they can stay in there. That'll work.
Oh my God, this is luxury. This is.
Yes, yep, you know
This is really unfair.
It's okay, Eric. I mean, you could have. You didn't need to ask for a trial.
What do you mean?
Okay. Okay, prosecutor's opening statement. I think this is the first trial exclusively prosecutors and defendants. Go ahead, Chet.
All of this is based
what's going on? There's a bunch of noise coming from you. Chet, you okay?
All of this is based on speculation. You did not dive deep enough to prove that I forged any document.
Why, at the end of your last trial, did you go, I gotta get out of here, and run out of the prison, jumping into the river to get away from us?
I have a dermatologist appointment.
All of that for a dermatologist appointment?
Dude, the last time I was there, I was late.
Guilty! 8 years! Get him out of here!
No, the 8 years is a little too excessive for it. I think
8 years for breaking my heart.
Pleadio.
I guess you'll be stuck, silly little guy.
Cletus, you're a sick fuck.
You're up.
I'm so glad we're gonna save Cletus for last.
Oh my god.
you were just stuck in a cell with Cletus for like 5 minutes.
I'm gonna wash my mouth with bleach.
Hey there, Judge. Judge, hey there, silly little guy. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, buddy.
5 minutes, you guys did nothing.
Good to hear, silly little guy.
I feel like every time I've seen you, you've just looked worse and worse. What happened to your face?
My cataracts, they just keep getting worse. Nobody. Every time I try to go to my appointment.
No one, there was people all around. Everyone watched. Cletus put his dick in my mouth.
Hey, there's no defendant, so you gotta defend yourself.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'll defend myself real good.
Yeah, Eric, we just sentenced the defendant to jail.
Let me drink that real quick.
Okay, I'd like to hear the prosecutor's opening statement, please.
Wait, what is this guy accused of?
What did you do, Eric?
There's no arresting officer here anymore.
Alright, you're free to go, I guess.
And I got raped in jail and I get free to go. Oh, yeah, I'm smoking in here. Fuck off.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
We gotta go find Cletus.
Did he get out? Where'd he go?
Help! Cletus is doing rituals!
Okay, please, you can stop with the music, please. Okay.
Sorry, there. I was just practicing for my crying.
There's a guy being shot.
Oh, what a silly little guy.
Today's been a long day. I'm just gonna ignore that.
The guy who arrested him gone.
Okay, yeah, the guy who arrested you isn't here, and just because this is your 3rd time here, I'm just gonna let you go.
Oh, thank you. It was all on account of my cataracts, you know.
It's crazy. You're letting a killer.
No, don't worry. I'm gonna do a public service. I'm gonna let you out of life.
What's up?
Oh, okay. Well, good to you're not letting him go. That's probably the best. That's probably the best execution.
Well, that was really something. And even though we had bounty hunters, crooked lawyers, and old men with cataracts, none of these come close to the next trial. And that video will be out tomorrow. See you all then.